welcome back to my channel. I am here today with another review slash try on haul slash whatever you want to call it. But before I get started on all of the details, guys, please make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. It is free. I don't bite. Join the family. You're gonna keep coming back, so you might as well stick around. And also, if you are subscribed to my channel, guys, please turn the notifications on so you don't miss out on any of my future videos. So let's get into it. I am actually late to the party to try these wigs out, and I purchased these wigs when they first came out, but I had just got my wisdom teeth pulled. I wasn't in the mood to even deal with it, and after seeing some of the reviews, I knew it was going to be a little bit challenging. I was going to have to put a little, a little elbow work into it to make it look as natural as possible, but nonetheless the wig looked good on everybody that I've seen it on. So if you have not checked out their reviews, make sure to type in the names and you will definitely see what I'm talking about, and check out those other ladies. So what I am speaking on is the Bobbi Boss glueless lace wigs, the 13x7, and they are supposedly made with HD lace. These are synthetic, so they are going to be affordable. Now I only picked up 2 styles. I don't know how many styles it came in. I believe 3 maybe, but I picked up Keva and Mabel. These are the ones that I picked up, and look at us, look at this box. We're matching. I'm giving off Easter vibes, huh? But I'm matching this. This was not, this was not planned, okay? So for Keva, I picked it up in the color number 2. That is the box. You do get a nice little box. I picked up Mabel in the color number 2 because I just like the color number 2. There is nothing wrong with picking the color number 2. And I always kind of know what I'm gonna get when I choose the color number 2. However, this color on the stock card looks gorgeous. So yeah, I believe I've seen the hearts and cake with that color. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get into Miss Keva. This might be a little lengthy video, I don't know, depends on how I edit it down, but we're gonna go ahead and get into her because Keva looks pretty. It does come with these, as my girl Shanice said, these granddaddy long leg baby hairs. So I love when she says it. But you do get free parting for my people who want to be versatile. You get 2 combs on the front, well on the side, a comb in the back, and then you get your adjustable straps, and then that is the parting space. Now the parting space is light. I already knew that when I was walking into reviewing this unit after I've seen some of the other ones. And then those are the baby hairs. I think they look like little bangs in my opinion. Perfect. Perfect. That lace is. So Miss Keva is going to need some tint spray, but this is giving me a light yaki vibe. I definitely see some texture in this unit. The cut on this is really pretty, but I am not feeling these baby hairs. Hairline looks really nice. I'm probably going to end up plucking out those baby hairs. So you do get a nice little hairline. On this is nice, and I love the feel so far, so good. But I will tell y'all, I am starting to already get shedding. I have not even cut the lace yet, but we'll see if that just eventually stops, because I don't know, I really like the way this is cut, but I'm gonna have to doctor up this lace. So for today, I'm gonna go in with my Ebin New York tint spray. I have the color light warm brown, so light warm brown, and then I might, depending on the lace, I might have to mix it with medium brown. Sometimes I do have to mix my colors. You can find these on the website. I believe these are $9.99. I just wish the bottles were bigger. But so far I really do like the way that these make the wig look. So I'm gonna go ahead and play around with this, show you guys how it's going to look, if it's going to work. Let's pray that it works. Guys, I'm just pinning down the wig on the mannequin head, and I'm gonna go in with the light warm brown on this first wig. I want to see exactly how the color is going to be. And then on the second wig, I will be using the medium warm brown. So I'm just going to kind of play around with them on each wig to see which one is going to match me the best. So I might have to doctor it up once I put it on my head, but we are going to definitely work it out. Just taking my blow dryer, and I'm going to speed this process up by making sure that it dries down quick. You want to make sure this is dry, because if not, it can transfer to your hands, and then if you touch something else, it can transfer to your clothes, and that's something you don't want to do. And I also like to take a brush and just kind of blend it all in also to speed up the process, so the tint is not sitting in one place. Next, I am going to just work on plucking out some of the hairs in the front. Now, I'm only going to do this to this one wig. I'm not going to do this to the second one, just because I felt like it was just more work than needed. And then I will be taking a wet towel and just kind of wiping off in the front where some of that tint spray may have landed on. So this is what the inside of the cap looks like. It dried down beautifully, and now I'm just going to place this on my head. Now, these wigs, like I stated, were a little bit big on me, so I am going to have to end up going in and adding a little bit of adhesive to the front of the hairline to make sure that it stays on, because if not, it is definitely not going to be secure enough for me, even with the elastic band. And my elastic band, y'all, kept popping out of place. So yeah, I was not a fan of that, but this is what the color is looking like. Now I'm just going to take some of the hairs out of the front, just because I still was not completely satisfied with the way that the hairline looked, and I wanted it to look a little bit more natural. So when I cut off the lace, I'm going to kind of cut those hairs off in the front, just to kind of, you know, make it look like I plucked it out a little bit more. Now I will be using my olive oil fix-it spray, and I'm going to spray that on the end of the rat tail comb and just press it into place. This is going to give me a light hold without it being super harsh, because I'm going to take this one off to show you guys the next one anyway, so it doesn't make sense to, you know, put on a whole bunch of spray at this moment. But I want to make sure it is laid down enough to give the look that I am going for. And then I'm just going to go in with my blow dryer, and I'm just going to make sure that everything is laid down. Now I'm just going to go ahead and brush out the hair. I still did get some shedding with this unit, but I also did pluck out hair and everything else. I was going to part this in the middle, but I noticed that one side looked longer than the other. And then I grabbed my stock card like, is that how it's supposed to look? Is it supposed to be longer like that when you part it down the middle? And on the stock card, it didn't look like that. So I just decided to move it to the right side. You guys know I love a right side part. And that's one thing I do like about having this much lace, because you do get a lot of versatility with it. I'm just curving my part. You guys know I don't really care for like a straight part. I think the curved parts look really good. So once that all starts to come together, I am just going to go ahead and take out a little bit of hairs in the front. I still notice a little bit of a halo in the front of the lace, which tells me that I should have went in probably with the medium brown, at least in the front of the lace, because sometimes I do have to do that just depending on how light the lace is. Okay, so I'm just taking out those hairs in the front, and I'm using my Got To Be gel, and I'm going to work on, you know, swooping a little bit of hairs in the front. I'm not going to go too harsh on them because I still want them to come off looking natural. Now, if you're not a fan of baby hairs, you don't even have to worry about this step, okay? Because I get those questions all the time. You shouldn't have added baby hairs. Baby hairs don't look natural, but it's on my head. So if you don't want to do that, you ain't got to do that. But I'm doing it today, and I feel like my baby hairs look very natural. If I do decide to add them, I don't like to go too harsh on them. But even if you do want to go harsh, that's on you. That is on you. So once I swoop everything over, then I'm going to go in with my Ruby Kisses 3D Contour Creator Powder Palette, and I'm actually going to go in with the darker color. I wanted to see if it was working at first, and then now I'm showing you guys. I'm going in with that darker color at the very top, and you see how well that is starting to blend in. So I definitely needed something a little bit darker because the lace was just entirely too light. taking some of my wax, I'm going to go around the hairline and also at the top of the wig. And I had to make sure my, heating wasn't up too high because I did not want to melt this hair. But I'm just going through the hair because I noticed a lot of frizziness and a little bit of flyaways at the top. And after I do all that, guys, this is the final results of the unit. So Miss Keva is definitely cute. Yes, you are going to have to put in some work for that lace. Now, is it HD? No, ma'am. This is not HD lace. This is just lace, okay? But once you do tint it and add, the colors that is going to blend in with your skin, I think that hard part is going to be over with. This hair is beautiful. It's definitely giving me off a light yaki bob. The density is great. However, I did notice a lot of flyaways on my unit, and this one still did shed a little bit. So that is the cut of it in the back, and then it seems to be a little bit longer in the front. Now, I do wish the hairline was plucked out a little bit more, but as you guys can see, I still went in and did a little customization to it, and it came out perfectly. That is my cap right there that you were seeing. And also notice that the knots are not big on the lace. So once you add your powder and stuff in, it is going to look very realistic. So guys, let me know what you think about Miss Keva. She is definitely cute once you doctor it up. She is affordable. She's under $50, and it comes in a different variety of colors. So now let's move on to Miss Mabel. This is Miss Mabel straight out of the package. I'm going to show you guys exactly what Mabel looks like on my head before I go in and doctor it up. Now with Mabel, I'm going to go in only with the medium brown color of the lace tint. I'm not going to use the light warm at all. But Miss Mabel is really cute. Same hairline, same baby hairs in the front, same parting space. But this one is a little bit longer in the front and then shorter in the back, which you guys will see. So I went ahead and added the tint spray off of camera. I feel like this tint spray just matched a little bit better, and I did not have to go in and, try to make it look as realistic. So that is what it is looking like. Not go in and pluck out any of the hairs on Mabel. I just did not feel like putting in that extra work, because plucking the hairs out on Keva, it took me a little minute to get those hairs out of that lace. And I also kind of tore a little bit of holes at the front of the lace. It did not affect anything, but yeah, I just did not want to go in and do all that. So I'm just pulling some of those hairs out in the front and then just cutting around them. And I'm also going to do the exact same thing, which is take some of the Fix-It spray, put it on the end of the rat tail comb, let it dry down all the way, and then I will go in and style the unit to my liking. After it dries down, I'm just going to take a little bit of powder and I'm going to go around the hairline and just kind of clean it up so it doesn't have that shine to it. And then I'm going to part Miss Mabel down the middle. You guys see how good the scalp looks? Oh my gosh, it looks so good. So y'all know I gotta go in and perfect my middle part, because your girl be all over the place trying to get that middle part together. Then I'm going to take the wax stick, go around the hairline, and also at the top of the unit to lay it down. And then I am just going to press everything out so it can be very flat. Now, of course, you do not want to go up too high on the heat. I think I had my Hotcomb set at like 275. So just enough to knock it down, but not enough to like melt it or anything. So I'm also going to take out a little bit more hairs in the front, like a very, very small amount. and then I'm just going to create a small amount of baby hairs in the front. Once again, just something that's going to look very realistic. It's going to come out really, really cute, but I'm going to cut them down short and then use the Got To Be gel again. While I am just going through this process, I do want to thank you all if you are still watching, because this video did take me some time, y'all. So if you were still watching and thumbsing up and commenting, I appreciate you. You the real MVP, because I could not get this to shorten down any more than what I had already done without like super fast forwarding it. So I appreciate y'all still watching. Also, these units may be sold out on some of the sites. I did purchase mine on Elevate Styles, and they do have it to where you can be notified when a particular color comes back in stock. So I'll make sure to leave links down below for you guys. See my little bounce? That means I'm loving the way Miss Mabel is starting to look. Okay, she is definitely coming together, and she is laying flat, like very flat. You're not gonna have any problems with parting these units and worrying about any type of humpiness. So just brushing it all out. I did get a little bit of shedding with this unit. I didn't experience any tangling while styling it, but of course once you wear it out for a minute, then of course that's going to look a little bit different. Now the density on this is a little bit thinner than Keva, but it's more on the natural side, and you still get a little bit of texture to this unit. Now these are color number 2s. They are coming off a little bit dark. Even with my selfies, they were coming off dark, guys. But you can hit this with a little bit of dry shampoo just to kind of dull that shine out, and I feel like they look more on like the 1B side. That's just my opinion. Now Miss Mabel is longer on the sides and then shorter in the back, so it was kind of weird to kind of show y'all what the back and the sides look like without a, you know, a longer piece going to the back. So I did the best that I could. Gonna get up close so you guys can see the hairline and also the parting space. I feel like the medium brown on the tint spray worked really, really well with this lace, because the lace was just so light. I feel like the light one just kind of made it a little bit more ashy, and I still had to go in with powder. But with this one, I didn't even put any powder into the parting space, y'all. That's how good it came out. Final thoughts on this wigs. I feel like these aren't beginner friendly, but once you put the work in and you can get it to blend, oh, these wigs is fire. I mean, that's just my opinion. Yes, the lace is light, but there's just so many products out now that you can make it work, that once you do get it to work, I don't think you're gonna have any troubles with it looking realistic. So yeah, guys, I will make sure to leave links down below. Let me know what you think about Miss Keva and Mabel. I think they are both great. Like I said, if you are a beginner and you don't want to worry about having to doctor up your lace like that, then I would definitely skip out on this collection. But if you want to put the work in, then I say go for it. So guys, thank you for tuning in and watching this long video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel once again. Turn on those notifications, share and like, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys.